Today we are going to talk about Excel data entry form, and the biggest advantage of it, there is no need to use VBA codes or anything like that. It's easy to use with some small step that we are talking about right now. So stay tuned. Accept it or not, sometimes we need to enter some data manually in Excel. Sometimes you have to fill a lot of rows according to your daily work. So in our today's video, we are going to explain exactly how to use data entry form in Excel with some secrets that facilitate your work and make everything easy for you. Let's start with how we can enable the data entry form as it's not by default enabled in Excel. All you need to do is to click on this down small arrow at the top of the Excel window, and then we will go for more commands. For the pop-up window, you have to select choose command from. It's not a popular command. You can select commands not in the ribbon or all commands. So let's select this one, and then we will go for form. Let's get down until we reach the form. Here is it. All you need is to select it and press add to move it the enabled one, and then press OK. Now you will have this icon included in the main bar in Excel. If you clicked on it, it will open the entry form. But before using it, there is some tip I would like to mention for you. If you have a multiple row data like that, if you would like to work on it as a one unit, you have to convert it to an official table or an official Excel table. How you can do that? It's easy to do. All you need is to select inside your data and make sure that each column that including data for your range has its own header. Then from keyboard press, you can press Ctrl+T or Ctrl+L. You will have this pop-up small window displayed on your screen that create table, and it's by default selecting the entire data inside your range. Then you can press OK. Congratulations, now you have a table design. Let's select inside your data and then press the form icon. Now you will have this form appeared for you. Let's try to move to a smaller example in order to explain how we can use the form better. For example, we have this range and we would like to enter so many entries in so many rows. Before we start, let's convert that to a table using Ctrl+T and then press enter. Now we have our data sorted in a table. Then we can press on the form icon and then press new. Let's try to add another record in our data. For example, let's try for the store as Texas and the category as clothing. For the price per unit, let's try 200 and the quantity is 10. All you need to do after finishing all the records you need to add is to press enter from your keyboard. Now you have it added inside your data. Also as an option of using form, that if we click the way of our table and then we click on form icon, we will have a warning message that this cannot be applied to the selected range, as the selected range is a single cell. It's not part of our table. So it's a good advantage not to enter anything at any place, and it will help you to get everything sorted inside your table. Let's get back to our table and go for the form icon. As we mentioned, if you would like to add a new record, all you need to do is to click on new and enter your data, then press enter from the keyboard. But what if you would like to delete an existing record? For example, now it's selecting the first record here. It's California food and beverage, and this is the price per unit and this is the quantity. If we pressed enter from our keyboard, it will move to the next one. For example, let's try to delete this. If we clicked on delete button here, we will have this message displayed on our screen saying that displaying record will be permanently deleted. If we clicked on OK, now it's deleted from our table. Another advantage that you can get of using the form, if we clicked on the form and we would like to update anything, for example, let's try this one from being 140 to be 150, and when we press the enter button, it will be changed in our data like that. But for example, at this one, the price per unit is 70. If I try to make it 80 and I would like to reverse it, you can click the restore button to get everything back to the original number or the original text that already inside your cell. Each time you press find next, it will go for the next row or the next item already included in your table. Accordingly, the find previous is getting to the previous row or previous record you already added inside your table. And one of the most options that you will get while using the form, that it can work with the data validation. what is the meaning of that. For example, we would like to add a data validation for our data here with adding a condition that the price per unit cannot be more than 300. So if we selected that and go for data menu and data validation, let's try it for example as a whole number. The minimum is, let's be for example as 50 and the maximum is 300. And go for the error alert and type for example an error message as the price per unit cannot be more than 300 and press OK. Now let's open the form again and trying to add a new record with the store alpha and the category X. The price per unit, let's try it as 500 and the quantity is 1. Let's see if we press enter from the keyboard, we will see the error message that the price per unit cannot be more than 300. So it's a good way to make sure that your data is entered as you needed and set the condition for. Also, one of the most advantage in the form or while using the form tool in Excel, let's get back to the bigger example here. If we clicked on the form icon and we need to search for a specific thing or a specific invoice number, for example, or a specific date, specific store, we can change the layout from being the form to be a criteria. Now, if we clicked on the criteria, we will be moved to the criteria part. So if we would like to search for the items with price per unit more than 230 for example, then press find next. We will see that it's getting us everything related to the criteria we added. Let's try find next, find next, find next. Let's try another criteria, for example 200 and find next. It's 231, 231, 217, 203, 217 and etc. And you can navigate between the criteria and form by clicking that button. One click moving to the criteria and another click moving to the form view. I'm sure that it's a very simple and easy tool to use in Excel that will facilitate and make it easy for the data entry or any manual thing you are doing in Excel on daily basis. Hope you liked this video and hope you got some new info from this video today. If you really did, don't forget to give a thumb up and make sure to subscribe not to miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.